Welcome back, everyone, to part 3 of this EU4 achievement run. Today, we're going to be picking up where we left off last time. We're going to be picking up in the middle of a siege of Rome, where we are helping the French to fight Brittany. I think they're trying to conquer it or something. Maybe a personal union? I don't honestly pay attention. I just know that Rome is vulnerable, and it's a very good opportunity for us to take some more Italian territory without being too much of a target. So we're going to jump back in and see what we can get done today. Hopefully today's video should go a little bit farther than the 11 years we've made it in the past two. I'm hoping today to get through the 1480s probably, just because everything's going to start to move faster now that we've established our independence. But wars always move slowly, so we'll see. Let's dive in. Alright, so before we get back into it, let's take a look and remind ourselves where we were. So right now we are, as we can see, at war with a lot of states. You can see we're at war with Brittany and Burgundy, and I think all of these are Burgundy's vassals, yes. In fact, Burgundy is also a vassal of somebody. Hmm. Oh, it's because we're a junior partner in the war, and so we can't make peace with them. So Brittany, Burgundy, and all of their vassal states, and then the Papal State and their two vassal states here. So right now we're focused on dealing with the Papal State here, and then with Perugia and Urbino. And then after that, we're gonna kind of just sit back and let France deal with the rest of the war. And it's pretty even right now. So I think we have a decent chance of, if we can take Rome, then I think we've got a pretty good chance of winning here without too much trouble. Because everyone else is occupied up top here. Alright, so let's get into it. Right now, we don't really have anything to do. We just kind of have to sit here and hope that eventually the RNG goes in our favor. Because at this negative 42%, it's kind of anyone's game. It's really rough to get the siege going at first. And we're going to get a lot of status quos. Let's see. Um, do we help the burghers? Do we help the nobility? Hmm. At this point, I kind of have to help the burghers because otherwise they get angry and become disloyal. So now, the nobility aren't happy, but the burghers are. That's fine. France is sending its ships over here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Hungary has just been inherited by Austria. Okay, that's not bad. If we can make an ally out of Austria, yeah. We could probably make an ally out of them. Let's see. Interesting. They're willing to ally us even though we're at war. That's probably a good thing because they're quite strong at this point. So let's do that because if we make them an ally, they won't defend most of the little Italian states. So that would be a great idea, actually. So let's do that and pick this up a little. As soon as we get to the 13th of April, we will send them a royal marriage. And after this war ends, we might be able to start taking some Holy Roman Empire territory. Or we might join the Empire and then we can take some territory without fighting Austria. Let's see. Austria would defend them. Okay. Hmm. Alright. So we would have to join the Empire in order for that to happen, most likely. So I know if they like us, then they won't get involved. So let's see. Can we do that? We can. Okay, I'm not going to do it yet, but once this war ends, just think about it. Because then we can kind of dismantle it from the inside, so to speak. And that would protect us from Castile ever trying to reconquer us, which is the big worry. Oh, Pope is trying to take some stuff back. Okay. Hmm. Detach siege. Let's reorganize these. Gonna leave just 1,000 troops to maintain the siege and send the rest of our armies over to deal with these Hope armies because the last thing we want is to let them get all of their armies over here and defeat us because that would be bad. So let's hopefully deal with them before they can deal with us. Looks like we're gonna win it. Yeah, we won. Yep, good. That was helpful. That'll clear out the south a little bit so we can have a better chance of winning the siege of Rome here. Oh, they're gonna do that again though, so we're gonna have to go defeat them. No. Where are they going? Looks like we're gonna catch them good. Alright. So let's go back up to here and recombine those. And oh, the Renaissance appeared in Naples. That's good. That's always good. Playing in Italy is nice because you get lots of institutions very early. You can see it's spreading here. Oh, that's not good. Let's remove them somewhere. We're already building a spy network here. Let's do that since there are enemies now. And we're down to -7, which is pretty good on our siege here. The war is kind of going back and forth. France is, for some reason, sending all of its armies to siege and not to fight, but I think once they win a couple of these sieges here, it'll be good to go. But back to the Renaissance, we can see that it's spreading pretty well. It's slow, but it's steady. Yeah, how far ahead are we? Our neighbors must be ahead of us technologically. They are, that's interesting. Oh, it's because of our diplomatic technology. Hmm. Oh no, we're good. I was thinking Rome, but we're good. 444. It's just because France managed to jump ahead to one of their fives. Let's see. There goes Rome. And just like that, we are winning the war pretty handily now. Go for their vassal states, but with Rome taken, the south is secure, so we're going to kind of hang out here. We take some of these provinces, but we're not going to go up to fight Burgundy. That's not our problem. France can deal with them. Looks like Austria's conquering Wallachia, yep, for Hungary. Good for them. And yeah, looks like France is definitely going to win in the north here. So if we can take these two, in Urbino and Pelagia, then we can help tilt this war with France and help them. Maybe they can give us some of the south that we're looking for. Because going to war with the Papal States is usually a bad idea. It usually means that they excommunicate you, but if you're just a junior partner in the war, not so bad. Okay, are we gonna beat? We will beat the Papal ships, as I thought we would, pretty handily, because their ships are mostly transport ships, which are not, and light ships, which are not really good for combat. So eventually, they're gonna pull out, conserve it. There we go. We lost one galley, annoyingly enough, but we did win the war, which is helpful. We need to make more ships if we get the chance, though, because we'll keep losing galleys. Alright, up here looks like France is about to defeat the Burgundians. Let's see. Oh, Castile's gonna start liking us again, huh? Hmm. They're a little weird. They like us, but they're also trying to dominate us. So we have to be careful with them. Let's see. Genoa, I think they're a rival of ours. They are. I keep clicking on the Papal State. Yeah, they are a rival of ours already. We're losing 2 gold a month, that's fine. I think we should take Pelagia next turn, I hope. Austria, Aragon, Ferrara, okay. In Castile, we have a few more years, okay. If this one doesn't go down, let's see. Give it a couple more months and then we're going to storm it. We have enough manpower to storm that city without too much trouble. And it looks like France is going to take Urbino, but that's fine. It means we don't have to do all that much. There it goes. Got that one. Might as well go help them, I guess. Can see this war was kind of uneven for a little bit, or rather was hanging in the balance for a little bit, but now it's kind of this is GG. Burgundy has let's see, Burgundy has 7,000 men and Brittany has 4. France is 28 and our 17, so either us or France alone could win this war at this point. And they can't produce any more troops in the south because everything's either occupied or under siege. Burgundy really only has a couple of provinces here. Brittany only has, oh, they just retook Picardy because the French didn't stop them. But they are going to stop them from taking Paris, which is important. Because just like historically, taking Paris drops France's morale by like a lot. I don't know if it's the way they're programmed or just a consequence of having all these little states, but it's bad. Let's see. Hmm. Let's do that. That's good. Okay. I think the French vassal's going to take that, but they might hand it over to us because they don't have any interest in it. Hopefully they hand it over to us so we can keep it. Okay. Um, let's couple things going on here. Hmm. Let's go with we have to do we can handle the unrest. Um, Austria. We've already improved relations with them. Let's improve relations with Castile again, I think, just to keep them on our good side. Okay. Our unrest is, as I thought, our unrest is, even with that +2, it's basically 0. It's just in Bari because of some event stuff, but we're fine. Our admiral died. Okay. We're not going to get a new one because we really need to get some of our tech up, but it's not a big deal. The only potential naval fight left is with the Papal State, and I don't think, well, actually, let's see. Yeah, we probably don't want to fight the Papal State, actually. We could probably get our ships out of there, or we're gonna lose that fight. Looks like France is splitting their armies again. There we go. I think they're gonna still maybe not manage to win that fight. Let's see. Um, No, they're probably not gonna win that fight. I hope they do. Okay, there we go. I think they can still pull it off if they reinforce quickly enough. Yep, good for them. That's helpful. And then this fight is still ongoing. Looks like the only enemies left are just up in the north here. This war has actually been going pretty fast. I mentioned at the beginning that wars go slow, but that's only when there's a lot of battles going on. When there's a lot of sieges, I tend to just let them play at higher speed and kind of watch what's going on. There we go, Siege of Urbino, and we are actually going to win this battle even with some bad ships just by numbers. Okay, let's pull our troops back to Bari. And it looks like we're gonna lose a ship. Of course, we're always losing all of our galleys. They love to take out our galleys. I- We've lost like 5 galleys already this war. Okay, well, we'll have to take a look at that. They, eventually, there we go. Battle's over. And now we can pull our ships back and not worry about doing much anymore, because France is going to handle the rest of this pretty easily. Brittany is occupied. Burgundy is occupied. Just a couple more provinces of theirs to take. Alright, so I think that unfortunately the AI is pretty bad at ending wars, but we're gonna kind of just hang out here and let the rest of the war go without us, because France does have to take out these provinces up here, Flanders and Holland and Brabant, but you look at their army sizes, 5, 2, 3, it's really just about sieging. And if they were on the south coast, I might help, but I'm not marching all the way up there to help them. So we're gonna let this play out. We're gonna speed up a little. Looks like we're losing a little bit of gold, so let's see if we can turn that around. Um, maybe. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Still rooting out corruption just a little, but now we're making some money back. See if our 4 trade ships can maybe make us a little bit of gold. Tech trade in Genoa. Oh, there we go. Who just... Oh, the Pope ended the war and gave us... Okay, we got 3... Oh, there we go. Not bad. We got 3 provinces. That's helpful. That was nice of them. And France got this one up here, and we got these 3 here. So now the papal territory is split between Ancona and Rome, which basically means we got basically everything we wanted. We would have liked to have these 2 as well, but that's pretty good. I like it. Especially since we didn't really have all that much to do. Okay, so now we can start pouring these. And then after that, we can just sit back. Yeah, we do have to go do this now. Let's see. +1. Okay. Um, oh, okay. Let's see. -1, -0. Nope, nope, go back. Okay, there we go. -0.5. We can handle that. Let's send our 4 ships out to protect trade in Genoa. Because now that the war with the Papal States is over, there's nothing down here to threaten us. It's just Burgundy and their allies in the north. Let's see. Hmm. Don't want to make Aragon like us, but we do need the military power, so let's go for it. Okay. These guys are... Oh, they're repairing themselves. Okay. Should be done here next month. Let's send out one more diplomat, maybe over in Portugal. Yeah, why not? Some unrest up in the north. Yeah, that's to be expected, just because we recently conquered them. I think that most of the unrest here is from the autonomy decrease, but once the war ends, that's a lot of it is the war exhaustion. Oh, I didn't realize we were paused. That'll help. Now we're just gonna run it. Just gonna let things run for a couple of years. Looks like Burgundy stepped out. Yep, Burgundy stepped out. Good for them. And with Burgundy out, the war's over. Brittany has lost. Yep, and now the war is over. France got basically all of Brittany. So France is super strong now, and the war's over. So we can just hang out for a while. We got some gold, which is nice. That was nice of France. I say we Oh, excommunicated. Okay, that's not too surprising. They don't like us. Um, let's see. Oh well, we could try improving relations with them, I guess, but they hate us, so oh well. We have protectors in France, and we're about to join the Empire. We can't. Ah, Austria doesn't like us now. Why not? Of course not. I probably should have joined it earlier. Okay, that was bad. Because now we can't join the Empire because we need to make them like us more than it's physically possible. Okay, let's see. Allied to rival, yeah. We could actually win this war. Let's see. Oh, that's Urbino, yeah, we don't want to go to war with them. Huh, we could actually beat Venice in a war if we wanted to. We don't, not yet. But we could, in theory. Kinda hypocritical of them. They don't like us because we're excommunicated. Well, it's their fault. So they should just deal with it. But I say that, like I said, I don't think we're in too much trouble. I'm annoyed that I didn't get in with Austria earlier because that now we're in a bit of hard spot where we can't get into the empire because we need to have a good relation with them that we can't do. We can get close. I mean, maybe if we send them a gift, I don't know because we don't have the gold for that. Hmm. Okay, there we go. Castile can go to war with us now. I don't know that. Oh yeah, they don't like us much anymore because the Pope decided to make things hard for us. Oh yeah, we're already maxed out, huh? Okay. Hmm. Find someone. Venice. Okay. Let's build a spy network here. All right, sorry everyone. I had to stop briefly because I had lost track of time and I had to get going. So I had to stop recording and close everything out. But I'm back now. And my volume is better. For some reason, my mic was on the wrong setting and was picking up surround sound, not direct sound. So my volume should be a little more level now. But we are right where we left off. We're one day after where I just ended. And as we can see here, I need to take a second to get back into things. We are, our big problem right now is that the Pope is angry that France made us take their stuff. And I think we need to join the Empire. I've been considering whether to do it or not because most of the time the Italian states leave it, but that'll take like another 60 years. So I think we need to do it, but we need to have a higher opinion with Austria, and we just can't do that. So we need to break the excommunication. And the only way to do that is to make the Pope like us, which isn't going to happen. They hate us a lot, or to pay them off. We can pay them off if we can get another 100 gold. I normally hate doing this, but let's get this going a little. But I think it's warranted here. I don't like debasing, but I think we kind of have to. So we're going to debase currency to 151, and then we're going to pay off the Pope here. And our corruption is high. I don't like that, but I think our papal influence. Oh, we're um the Pope should. Yeah, the Pope did lift our excommunication. We're good to go. Eventually, that'll be lifted. There we go. Eventually, if we get enough papal influence, we can get a thing to help us take our corruption away. But okay, so that's better. They like us now. Let's join the HRE. Okay, so now we're part of the Empire, which means that we can go to war when we need to with these little Italian states and not worry about Austria getting involved. That's good. Let's pause for a second. I have the music going in the background and I can't think and speak with the music going. It's just too distracting. Here we go. The Shadow Empire. It's about to start right now. So they have, I say, 1490, so it gives them 30 years. Yeah, they're going to abandon the Empire, which means that if we had waited, we probably would have been fine. But since we're part of the Empire, we can leave if we want to. All we would have to do would be break the alliance with Austria. So we're not trapped in the Empire. But I think that it's probably good to stay here for a while. So let's get these troops there. Correctly. Let's go up here and move our navy up to here eventually. For some reason, we lost our third diplomat. I don't know why. That's odd. I don't like that. Okay, Poland's at war, but we're gonna build a spy network here. I think it's because it's because we were a kingdom before. I did forget that. We'll be okay. Um, can't afford it. We were a kingdom before, but there are no kingdoms in the empire. They're all duchies only. So we lost a government rank when we joined the empire, but we can get away with it. It's fine. Yeah, we can handle it. It's a trade-off worth making. It means we lost a diplomat and I think some prestige gain, things like that, but it'll be okay. It's certainly worth being able to expand north. And now Castile and Aragon can't go to war with us without bringing in Austria and Hungary and Croatia, and Austria's allied with all of these guys, and France would back us. So we're good now. Castile can't get to war with us, even if they wanted to. So right now we're kind of just we're gonna chill for a while. We know, get rid of all these. Um, let's see, summon the diet. Let's do it. Make the Pope. How much does the Pope hate us now? Um, we can't do it. We don't have the goal. So if we were to improve relations, I don't know that we could. Maybe we could. Everyone wants gold. We don't have any gold to spare. Stop it, guys. Let's see. 20%, 25% trade power in, I think, in the genuine trade node here. Or make collab. Let's go with it. I think we can eventually make the Pope like us. We have like 20 years to get this done. Hmm. Let's see. Raise taxes, improve relations. They don't like us, but I think over time we can make them hate us less, especially if we end up in a second war with them. We can force them to renounce their cores, which means that we'll lose that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So all those, let's see. So that whole joining the empire thing was kind of pointless because all these Italian states are out of the empire. And if we want to, we can now leave the empire. Okay, let's see. Um, do that one. So joining the empire was kind of stupid because, let's see. this is a tough decision because the whole reason we joined the Empire was to get access to these states. Well, with them out of the Empire, Austria won't defend them, but being part of the Empire also helps us to be protected. Hmm. I say let's stay for now, I think. We're gonna lose some prestige, but that's fine. But since we're allied to the Emperor, we're gonna stay just because it means we're protected from all these other powers. So we're gonna stay for now. We can leave eventually if we want to, whenever we want. So we're gonna stay for a while, at least until we become strong enough to not be threatened by Castile and Aragon. Okay, so yeah, that's not great. What cores do we have? Oh, down in Sicily, that's right. Oh, we do have I don't even need a CB. I have a CB against Siena. What about against Florence? They're allied with Bohemia and Castile, so that's no good. What about them? That's an option. But for now, let's go with Bologna, and we don't have any diplomats. That's right, we don't. We need one. So let's go up against Siena, I think. Although we can't actually defeat their navy, which is kind of annoying. But we don't need to. So let's go and take them out. I'm not going to make that mistake again. I made that mistake before. Have to let them fully get back to their high morale, or they're going to get wrecked on morale. So give them until July 1st. Okay, now let's go take them out. Going to lose some gold on reinforcement. That's fine. These guys are going to march in. How many enemy troops are there? About 8,000. Let's go deal with them all. Because if we deal with them now, then we don't have to worry about them sneaking in behind us. So let's just deal with these guys now. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I think that being part of the Empire is there's trade-offs, there's pluses and minuses. Leaving the Empire would let us become a kingdom again, but I think that right now our biggest concern is Castile and Aragon, the united, what will eventually become Spain. And I think that France is not necessarily a deterrent, but being in the Empire is a deterrent. Okay. Um, Fair no expenses. The Papal State hates us. We're gonna fail that challenge then. In fact, I think we might fail it because they're a rival. No, but we're never gonna succeed. No, well, now we know. Let's go we can't improve with them. Portugal likes us. Let's improve with England. Let's improve with Poland because England doesn't like us just because we are rival to France. And now we're gonna get up here. Oh, we have more ships. Oh, right, we have light ships. Oh, but that was stupid. They got into a fight. They weren't supposed to do that. In fact, they're on a setting. That was stupid of them. They actually have a specific setting that they're not supposed to engage in conflict like that. They might all get lost here. I'm going to be very irritated if they are. Okay, just one. There's a specific setting on them that they're supposed to hide from conflicts. They should have refused to go out, but I don't know why they didn't. Okay, let's upgrade our infantry. I say always go with these guys. And go back up on speed because once again we're just kind of waiting. Not much to do here. Of course, I hate it when they do this. This influenza is always one of the most annoying events. For the time being, we're just going to wait. And part of it's because having Habsburg allies, even sitting aside the Empire, having Habsburg allies is always helpful. So if we ever end up without an heir, which sometimes happens, they get special events where, on like a 5-year pulse or something, if they have an heirless royal marriage, they can just ask them to accept a Habsburg heir, which is always cool because then you can potentially inherit them, or vice versa. So it opens up some diplomatic doors that I think are too valuable to ignore. And since they've let go of these parts of the empire, they've effectively stopped caring about them. Yeah, as long as we don't go too far northeast, they don't care. France doesn't care about Italy at all, so we can have it. So basically, France, Italy, and Germany are allied right now, which is a pretty strong alliance, although it's only part of Germany. But at this point in history and in the game, oh, we won the siege. Let's go up to Bologna. At this point in history and in the game, the HRE is still reasonably powerful. They're not like super great, but the Emperor still has some strong authority, and that's he retains that until the Reformation breaks out, which will be a while, another 50 years or so. They're sieging, yes, but they can't take it, so who cares? They're blockading us. Yeah, so we're just gonna. We can't win the naval war, but we don't need to. Okay, good. Our yearly corruption is now going down for a while because we're ahead of time in Diplo, which is nice. Let's see. Poland likes us, that's good. Who are Austria's rivals? Oh, France, Venice, Bohemia, the Ottomans. We should probably reach out to. No, they don't like us. The Mamluks like us, I think, or at least tolerate us. Yeah. Does Aragon have any? Okay, they have some liberty desire. Maybe if we improve relations, we can get them to try to break free. That would be nice. If Aragon would break free from Castile, we would help them, France would help them. That would be a good step to weakening Spain. For now, let's just keep going. The siege, they don't have the manpower to siege our capital, and nobody can make more units because their provinces. There we go. We've won the war. Normally I would go destroy their armies, but I don't need to because we've won 100%. So let's sue for peace. Let's bring back our Polish guy, and we're going to take Siena and also as much gold as we can because obviously. And there we go. Move our troops down here for that. Oh, that's a must be an estate. Usually when it's that expensive, it's in a state already. Yeah, it's already in a. How? Huh? How? Oh, it's because it's got 20 development already. That's good though. Nice. -2 war exhaustion. That's helpful. All the mercenaries are gone. Good for them. And with war exhaustion at 0, hmm, let's stop them. With war exhaustion at near 0, there's not a lot of unrest. Like, very little. Just up in the north from the provinces we took from the Pope. But nothing we could have to worry about. All right. So, that's pretty good. In fact, I would say I'm just taking a look here. Yeah, I'm going to stop right there because this is 38 minutes. So we're going to stop right there. I think that's a good stopping point with the end of that war. And we will pick this up with the next video. We're going to see what our next steps are for forming up Italy and becoming a great power along the way. So thank you for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next part.